Hello viewers, we'll be going over boil and cold. In this video, we'll be using the day-by-day probability model as our support and resistance gauges. These models are based on past trends that are similar to the current trend, but not identical, so do keep that in mind. So let's start off with the technical analysis for boil. We're currently down 5.4% on the 1 hour chart. We were on positive MACD, however, we are now turning to approach to negative MACD, and we also broke below the 200 moving average. If we expand that further to the 4-hour chart, what we have here is we also encounter resistance, the 50 moving average. We did not close above that level. We were seeing a convergence on the negative MACD. We see a reversal today. And at the moment, if we expand that further onto the daily chart, what we have here is we did not attempt to touch the 50-day moving average, this yellow line, as our resistance. So we'll continue to make that as a spot where possible resistance will reside. And at the moment, we start to see a slight divergence on the daily MACD. Now let's examine the day-by-day probability model. As we progress to the 5th day, about a week of trading, we have a 60% chance for boil to climb between 0 to 8%, and to the downside we have a 20% chance for boil to fall between 0 to negative 8%, and on the extreme case we have a 20% chance for boil to fall between negative 8% to negative 16%. So we'll be using up 8% and down 8% as our support and resistance level. So if boil does climb 8%, that price level or resistance is around the price of, say, $29.80, and to the downside, if boil were to fall 8%, that range is around the price of $25. And for resistance, we encounter previous resistance that dated back all the way to June 25th, and since we're above resistance, that now act as our support. On the other hand, to the upside, we see the 9-day moving average, this blue line, act as our resistance to the upside. So now let's examine cold. Currently it is up 5.6% on the 1 hour chart. What we have here, we are now approaching to positive MACD. We may say temporary resistance on the 200 moving average, that green line. As for the 4 hour chart, what we have here, we are also in positive MACD, and if we expand that further onto the daily chart, what we have here, we bounce right off the 100 moving average, this orange line, and we also continue to make higher highs above the 9-day moving average, this blue line. And as long as we don't make any new lower lows, the trend is still in favor to the upside for cold. So now let's examine the day-by-day probability model. As we progress to the 5th day, a week of trading, we have a 25% chance for cold to climb between 0 to 13%, and to the downside we have a 50% chance for it to fall between 0 to negative 13%, and on the extreme case to the downside we have a 25% chance for it to fall between negative 13% to negative 27%. We'll be using up 13% and down 13% as our support and resistance level. So if cold were to climb 13%, that price level is roughly around a range of, say, $75, and 13% to the downside, that price range is roughly around, say, $57.18. And for the support, that coincides with the 100-day moving average, this orange line. And to the upside, resistance is around the price of $75.65, and we have previous resistance that dated back to June 24th. Again, resistance at $75.35, and support is back in around $57.98. So in this video, we went over boil and cold. These models are available in the link below, so do check it out. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.